What if I told you that the person that you're speaking to in your content is a version of yourself from a couple of years ago? They are stuck in the thick of it with the same struggles that you were stuck in back then, and they need you to show up and be an example of what it looks like to overcome that struggle and show what a transformation can look like. If you thought about it like that, wouldn't that make you think differently about the content that you've been putting out so far? Because this is probably a little too honest for some of you, but your content, it has been incredibly bland, boring, basic, because you have looked at what every other person on this godforsaken app and what they've talked about and tried to mimic it because you've convinced yourself that that's what you need to do in order to be successful. Like they say, comparison is a thief of joy, because that's what you've done. You've compared yourself and become a lesser version of them because there's already one of them out there. And instead, you're not asking yourself, how can I show up in a lane that's completely on my own? Because if you did show up in a lane that was completely your own, you would start by asking yourself, who did I need to show up in that time of my life? What content would have moved me? What content would have made me believe that I'm worth fighting for? What content would have made me put down my phone and go do something to have the same transformation that you did? What would someone have needed to say that would have made me shift and have that transformation a lot faster? You've given your power away to everybody else when it was always inside of you. You've already walked this path. No one can tell you how you've walked this path because you're the only one who's walked it. Share that so you can connect with people, the ones who are underserved, so that you can connect with that version of yourself that is sitting there in the thick of it, wishing somebody would say something that inspires them enough to believe in themselves today.